Do you understand English but still cannot talk about your own day?
Can you say good morning, but then freeze when someone asks, what did you do today?
If that happens to you, this episode is for you.
Because today, we will help you speak English easily.
Not difficult English,
Not textbook English,
real English.
daily English.
The English you need for real life.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to Easy Talk English.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Sime.
And today, we are talking about something super useful
How to talk about your daily life in English
in an easy way,
in a clear way.
in a natural way.
Because, let's be honest,
Many learners know grammar.
many learners know vocabulary.
Many learners can pass tests. But when it is time to speak about simple life,
They get stuck.
very stuck.
Someone asks, "How was your day?"
And your brain says, please wait.
Then your mouth says, "Nothing."
That silence feels so long.
And a little painful.
Very painful.
But wait,
What?
this problem is very normal.
Yes, very normal.
It does not mean you are bad at English.
It means you need the right kind of practice.
Practice with real life.
Practice with your own life.
Because daily life is the best topic.
Why?
Because you already know it.
That is true.
You know what you ate.
You know when you woke up,
You know if your boss was nice.
or not nice,
You know if you were tired
or hungry,
or happy.
or just confused.
So today, we will show you how to turn your daily life into English practice.
Step by step.
Simple sentence by simple sentence.
And please stay until the end.
Because the final message can really change how you learn English.
Okay, Sarah, let me ask the first big question.
Go ahead.
Why is daily life English so important?
Because most real conversations are not about big ideas.
True?
Most real conversations are about normal things.
Like breakfast,
Work,
family,
weather,
sleep,
stress.
coffee.
Why do you always say coffee?
Because coffee is part of daily life.
Fair enough.
Here's the interesting part.
What?
If you can talk about your daily life, you can talk to many people.
Yes.
Friends,
Coworkers,
classmates,
neighbors.
even strangers.
Daily life English helps with real connection,
Not just school English,
not just test English.
real human English.
Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
Fluency does not begin with hard words.
Oh, that is good.
It begins with easy words you can use fast.
Say that again.
Fluency begins with easy words you can use fast.
That is the truth.
So if you want to improve your speaking, do not start with fancy English.
Start with simple English.
Strong, simple English.
Useful simple English.
Okay, let's start with the first thing you need.
What is it?
Daily verbs.
Ah, yes, action words.
These words are everywhere in your life.
Wake up,
Get up,
wash my face,
brush my teeth,
take a shower,
get dressed,
make breakfast,
go to work,
go to school,
have lunch,
come home,
cook dinner,
watch TV.
go to bed.
That is already a full day.
Exactly.
So what should learners do with these verbs?
Use them every day.
How?
Say your actions out loud.
Like a little narrator?
Yes, exactly like that.
I like this already.
In the morning, you can say, "I'm waking up.
I'm getting out of bed.
I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making coffee. I'm getting dressed."
That sounds easy.
It is easy.
But wait,
What?
some people think easy means useless.
That is a big mistake.
Why?
Because easy things repeated every day become powerful.
Oh, yes.
Hard things you never use do not help much.
But easy things you use every day become natural.
Exactly.
Let me tell you a short story.
Go ahead.
One learner said, I know advanced English.
Okay.
So I asked, what did you do this morning?
And?
He said, morning, coffee, then office.
I know this problem.
Yes, he had big vocabulary.
But weak daily English.
Exactly, and daily English matters more in normal conversation.
So lesson 1 is clear. Learn the verbs of your real life.
Now let's move to the second thing.
Daily sentence patterns?
Yes, good, because patterns make speaking easier.
Very true.
What is the first pattern?
I wake up at.
Nice.
I start work at.
Good.
I usually eat.
Useful.
I go to.
Very useful.
I feel.
Important.
After that, I.
Great linking phrase.
These patterns help you speak faster.
Because you do not build every sentence from zero.
Yes, you use a frame.
A simple frame.
A helpful frame.
Give us some examples.
I wake up at 7.
I usually drink tea in the morning.
I go to work by bus.
After that, I check my emails.
In the evening, I cook dinner.
At night, I watch videos and go to bed.
See? Very simple.
But very natural.
And natural is the goal.
Not perfect, natural.
Let me ask everyone listening something.
Good idea.
What time do you usually wake up?
Comment your answer below in English.
Yes, for example, I usually wake up at 6 a.m.
Or, I wake up at 8 on weekends.
Simple comments are great practice.
And if you agree that simple English is powerful, like this video.
Yes, like this video if you want more easy speaking lessons.
Okay, Sarah, I think we should talk about morning English first.
Yes, morning is a great place to start.
Because morning is full of actions.
And small problems.
Very small problems.
Sometimes big problems.
Like alarms.
And missing socks.
And cold showers.
And no coffee.
No coffee is a serious problem.
Very serious.
So how can people talk about their morning?
Start from the beginning.
Okay.
I woke up late.
Real?
I got up at 7:30.
Useful.
I washed my face.
Good.
I brushed my teeth.
Necessary.
I made breakfast.
Or I skipped breakfast.
Also real.
I was in a hurry.
That one is very useful.
I missed the bus.
Also very useful.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
One morning, I woke up late.
Not surprising.
Thank you.
Sorry, please continue.
I jumped out of bed, looked for my shirt, made coffee, spilled the coffee, and then left my phone at home.
That is a bad morning.
A very bad morning.
But it is great English practice.
Exactly.
You can say, I woke up late.
I was in a hurry.
I spilled my coffee.
I forgot my phone.
These are powerful daily life sentences.
Because they come from real life.
Real life gives the best practice.
Here's the interesting part.
What?
If you describe your real problems in English, you remember the English better.
Yes, because emotion helps memory.
So if your morning is messy,
Use it.
turn your chaos into practice.
I like that.
Me too.
Now let's move to the middle of the day.
Work time, school time, busy time.
Yes, this part of the day is very common in conversation.
People always ask, how's work?
How was school?
What did you do today?
So you need easy answers.
Not long answers.
Clear answers.
Like what?
I had a busy day.
Great.
I had 2 meetings.
Useful.
I studied for my exam.
Also useful.
I answered emails.
Very normal.
I had lunch with a friend.
Nice.
I was tired after lunch.
Very, very normal.
I finished work at 5.
These are the sentences people really need.
Yes, not dramatic English.
Unless your day is dramatic.
Sometimes it is.
True.
But wait,
What?
many learners speak only in short, broken words.
Ah, yes.
They say work, busy, boss, tired.
Like a robot with stress.
Exactly.
So how do we fix that?
We add simple connectors.
Little bridge words.
Yes, and, but, so, then, because.
These words are small, but they change everything.
Very true.
Give us an example.
I had a busy day and I came home late.
Nice.
I was tired, so I bought coffee.
Very real.
I stayed home because it was raining.
Perfect.
I wanted to rest, but I had more work.
Painful, but useful.
These bridge words help your English flow.
And flow is a big part of speaking well.
Yes, not just words, flow.
Let me tell you a short story.
Go ahead.
I knew a student who always stopped after every word.
Like this?
I went, office, tired, lunch.
Yes, I know that speaking style.
Then I told him, use bridges.
And?
He started saying, I went to the office and I felt tired after lunch.
Much better.
Same idea, better flow.
This is why small words matter so much.
Small words, Big change.
Now let's talk about one topic that learners often forget.
What? My feelings.
Ah, yes, very important. Many learners talk only about actions.
I wouldn't hear. I did that.
But real life also has feelings.
Happy.
Sad,
Tired.
busy,
Nervous.
excited,
Relaxed.
bored.
Confused.
These words make your English human.
Yes, without feelings, your speaking sounds flat.
Exactly.
So how can people use feeling words?
Very simply, add them to your day.
Example?
I felt tired this morning.
Good.
I was nervous before my meeting.
Nice.
I felt happy after work.
Great.
I was bored in class.
Honest.
I felt relaxed at night.
Peaceful.
When you add feelings, people connect with you more.
That is true.
Imagine someone says, I worked all day.
Okay.
Now imagine they say, I worked all day and I felt really tired.
The second sentence feels real.
Yes, it opens the door to conversation.
The other person can say, why were you tired?
Or you should rest.
Or, me too.
That is how conversations grow.
Here's a question for everyone.
Go ahead.
Which feeling word do you use most in your daily life?
Happy, busy, tired, nervous. Comment one feeling word below.
Just one word is okay.
Okay, now let's move into evening English.
My favorite part of the day.
Because of food.
Mostly because of food.
I knew it.
Evening English is great because it helps you review your day
Yes, you can talk about what happened.
and what you plan to do next.
Exactly.
So what are some easy evening sentences?
I came home at 6.
Good.
I changed my clothes.
Real.
I made dinner.
Always important.
I talked to my family.
Nice.
I watched a movie.
Relaxing.
I took a shower.
Fresh.
I went to bed late.
Dangerous.
Yes, very dangerous.
Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
One of the best speaking habits is this. Every night, talk about your day for 5 minutes.
That is a great habit,
It sounds small
but it is powerful.
because your life gives you the topic.
And the sentences repeat every day.
Morning, work, food, feelings, problems, rest.
Yes, every day is different, but also a little similar.
That is perfect for English practice.
Here's the interesting part.
What?
When you speak about your real day every night, your brain starts thinking in English more easily.
Because it becomes a routine,
Yes, a language routine.
not just study time.
Real lifetime.
But wait,
What?
some people will say, I don't have anyone to speak with.
That is okay.
Really?
Yes, start alone.
Talk to yourself?
Yes,
In the room?
yes,
While walking?
yes,
While cooking?
yes.
Even in front of the mirror?
If you want.
That sounds a little strange.
Strange is fine if it works.
You really like that idea.
Because it is true.
So what can people say when they practice alone?
Today I woke up at 7.
I had coffee and bread for breakfast.
I went to work by bus.
My day was busy.
I felt tired after lunch.
Now I'm at home.
Later, I want to sleep early.
That is already a strong little talk.
Yes, and if you do this every day, you improve.
Slowly,
Naturally.
gently,
Real speaking grows like that.
not in one magic day.
No, day by day.
Now I want to talk about one big problem.
Overthinking,
Exactly.
that is a huge problem.
Many learners know the answer,
But they want the perfect answer.
so they wait too long.
And then they say nothing.
Silence again.
So here's a simple rule.
What is it?
Use the first easy sentence you can say.
Not the smartest sentence.
No,
Not the most beautiful sentence.
no,
Just the clearest sentence.
yes.
Give us an example.
If someone says, "How was your day?"
Okay.
do not search for perfect words.
Then what?
Say, "It was busy."
Easy.
Then add, "I had a lot of work."
Good.
Then maybe, "But now I'm okay."
That is a full answer.
Yes, 3 simple parts.
And it sounds natural.
Very natural.
Let me tell you a short story.
Go ahead.
A learner once told me, I want to sound very advanced.
Oh no.
Yes. So when someone asked, how are you? He said, my emotional state is relatively stable today.
No.
Yes,
That is not a normal answer.
exactly. I told him, just say, I'm good. Or, I'm a little tired.
Much better.
Easy English is often better English.
Especially in daily conversation.
If you agree, like this video.
Yes, like this video if you want to speak more naturally in English.
And comment real English below if you want more lessons like this.
Good idea.
Now, Sarah, I think we're getting close to the most important message.
Yes, the heart of this whole episode.
So let's say it clearly.
If you want to improve your speaking in English,
Start with your real life,
not with difficult topics.
not with fancy words.
Start with your morning,
Your breakfast,
your work,
Your feelings,
your evening,
your little daily problems,
because real life gives you real English.
and real English builds real confidence.
Let me tell you something important.
Go ahead.
Many learners think speaking well means sounding impressive.
But that is not true.
Speaking well means expressing yourself clearly.
Yes,
Speaking well means saying what happened,
saying how you feel,
saying what you need,
saying what you think,
even in simple words.
especially in simple words.
Here is the strong truth.
Say it.
If you can talk about your daily life in English, you are already doing something powerful.
Very powerful.
Because daily life is where real conversation lives,
Not in perfect essays,
not in hard grammar books.
but in everyday moments.
I'm tired.
I'm hungry.
I had a busy day.
I need a break.
I'm happy today.
I'm going home now.
These are small sentences,
But they carry your real life.
and when English carries your real life,
English becomes part of you,
not just a subject,
not just a lesson,
a real tool.
a real voice.
And that is when speaking starts to feel easier,
Not perfect,
easier,
not magical.
natural.
Before we finish, let's do a quick recap.
Learn daily verbs.
Use simple sentence patterns.
Practice your morning, afternoon, and evening.
Add feeling words.
Use bridge words like and, but, so, then, and because.
Do not overthink.
Use the first clear sentence,
Talk about your real life every day,
even for 5 minutes.
especially for 5 minutes.
And now, one final question for you.
What is one sentence about your day in English?
Write it in the comments below.
Just one sentence.
For example, I had a busy day.
Or, I stayed home and watched the movie.
Or, I felt tired, but I studied English.
That's a great sentence.
We would love to read your English.
Yes, we really would.
Keep practicing.
Keep speaking.
Keep it simple.
Keep it real.
Your English does not grow only in big lessons.
It also grows in small daily moments.
In your kitchen,
On the bus,
in your room.
on your walk home.
So use those moments.
Trust those moments
Turn your life into practice.
and practice into confidence.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
We are proud of you for learning with us.
One day, talking about your daily life in English will feel normal.
And that day starts with one simple sentence.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.